Looks like I arrived a little too late. This was the moment I first met them. It was also what they considered the highest form of hospitality. And they are the once world-famous Cannibal tribe. This is the main area where they live today. The purpose of my journey is to follow the local indigenous people in search of the soft gold hidden within these waters. After leaving the airport, the bodyguards I had hired were already waiting for me. The journey ahead would be full of risks. First, we would ride motorcycles to a remote dock. From there, we'd continue by boat. 6 bodyguards would escort me every step of the way to the indigenous village. They insisted on accompanying me all the way to the island. They said they wouldn't feel comfortable letting me go alone. A whole boat full of people. As we drew closer to the tribe, dilapidated houses lined both sides of the river. For a moment, it felt as though I could glimpse the lives of their ancestors, who once thrived here. By the time we arrived, it was already late at night, yet the host family had prepared a generous dinner for us. A pig-nosed turtle. Pig-nosed turtles are mainly found in northern Australia, Indonesia's Papua province, and southern Papua New Guinea. The pig-nosed turtle in the host's hands was already more than 10 years old. This is one of their everyday food sources. As I watched it being butchered, I completely lost my appetite. There was no way to save it anymore. I had originally planned to release it, but it was already dead when we arrived. The next day, before heading out to sea to hunt for the soft gold, at dawn, I followed the villagers deep into the forest. Their goal that morning was to find a massive sago palm. The idea was to get 2 foods from one tree. The sago palm in front of us was the perfect choice. The tender shoots at the top could be eaten as a snack, while the trees would be processed into their daily staple food, sago. They're carefully peeling away the bark now, layer by layer. See the top of the tree? Once the bark is removed from the crown, there's a white, tender shoot inside, and that's edible. As for the lower part of the trunk, they can use it to make sago, which is the starch found inside the sago palm. See that? That white part is what they eat. From cutting down the tree to taking the first bite, I timed it. It took a full 30 minutes. This is how they live, relying entirely on the forest. Getting this food is a lot of work. He's really putting his heart into it. And all that effort only produced this much food. Plus the piece he's holding. Let me try it and see what it's like. To be honest, for us, it tastes pretty bland. There's almost no flavor at all. But for them, it's considered a local delicacy. If they had some salt and seasoning, it would probably taste even better. This is a filtering tool they made from the bark they stripped off earlier. Using this tool, they can extract another food product called sago. The women are using wooden tools to scrape out the soft pith from the center of the trunk. Now they're transferring the pith into the filter trough and placing it at the very top. They spread it out evenly, and once it's fully covered, they continuously pour water over it. As the water flows through, it washes the starch out of the pith. The starch then settles into the collection trough below. What's left behind stays here, while this part becomes the starch they eat. Yad. Here. Ha ha. Yad. This is the sago they just finished making. The locals place it directly onto hot charcoal made from logs and roast it until it's ready to eat. With everything prepared, we officially begin our search for the soft gold hidden in these waters. I recruited 3 villagers to join me. I chartered a boat. But our small group wasn't enough. We still had to meet up with the rest of our team. They would be the real backbone of this operation. 6 men were already waiting for us there. Now this was our real workforce. Without them, there was no way the few of us could pull in the net. Before setting the net, the men carefully untangle and organize it. This was the first time in my life I ever heard fish making sounds. Waiting for the fish is often the longest part. The net has already been set. Now all of us can do is wait on the boat. We'll probably be waiting for 2 to 3 hours. Our first net got off to a rough start. When we tried to retrieve it, it snagged on the bottom. No matter what we do, we can't pull it free. So we've called another boat to help us out. The method we're using now is a forked wooden pole to connect the sterns of both boats together. Then we'll power forward at the same time and pull. There we go. It's coming free now. All right, all right. Hey. Wow, that's huge. Ha ha. Ha. That's right. This is the soft gold of the water in their eyes. Oh wow. I've eaten this fish many times here. It's absolutely delicious. The meat is incredibly tender. We kept fishing until late into the night. Then we decided to head back immediately because a storm was approaching. This is what we managed to catch tonight. Now it's time to begin harvesting the soft gold hidden within these waters. They specifically target this species of fish for one reason only: to extract this valuable part. Hum. Ha ha ha. This wild fish maw from large croakers is usually sold to buyers in China, as well as Malaysia. And wild fish maw like this is extremely valuable.